Alright, hello everyone, this is Crimson Patty here, and it is currently 8 o'clock at night, and I'm very tired, and very pissed off, and basically I've been working all day. I was 500k XP of 98 this morning, I'm now 98 strength, and I'm very happy that I was dedicated enough to sit there and train for a good 4 hours straight. I'd sit there and fucking train 4 hours straight, because I want to get 99 strength, so I can produce better videos, but basically today, I was talking to one of my friends, and they got pissed off at me because I don't really care about religion. And they said that gaming is... They were basically pushing stuff in my face, if you know what I mean. And now, people keep saying to me, like, gamers and people, we're gonna go to hell because we shoot people in video games, and we swear, and we curse, and we say the N-word, and, you know, we say bad things and we're sinners. I don't fucking care. I really don't give a shit. If I'm gonna go to hell and all the other gamers are gonna go to hell, and like all the bad people nowadays, the people that sin are gonna go to hell. Hell sounds like a fucking awesome place, to be quite honest. How awesome is hell gonna be if like goddamn Ozzy Osbourne and Avenged Sevenfold and all these kind of people are down there? I wanna fucking be there to rave with the goddamn devil, you know, but literally, they were saying that they basically were insulting me. They were sort of just attacking me with their religion. And personally, I've decided to fight back, of course, because it's in my nature. And I really got pissed off and pulled out the big guns here and said that religion, especially in the days like of the Crusades and all that, was made for war. Religion was for power. For God's sake, if you know anything about the history of the UK, then, well, not UK, England, I suppose, what the church was to the fucking country, if you crossed the church, you were fucking killed. That's right, they would kill you if you crossed the church. That's what religion was. Religion was the total dominant power in this country. And people don't seem to understand that religion is just based around power. And God, for Christ's sake. People are like, oh, God's the eternal saviour, God's this, God's that. He's a hypocrite. He seems to hate everyone that does anything other than follow him and suck his dick. Like, if you do anything other than sit there and pray and walk, then you are a sinner. For Christ's sake, you could probably get done for breathing. To be quite honest, no one's going to get into heaven, because watching porn, if you watch a movie and there's a sex scene in it, oh, you must be a sinner, for Christ's sake. I don't know what's classed as a sin to some people. Some people are ridiculous when it comes to this shit. I'm not even kidding. And when you look at our country today, and America, and any other country which has ridiculous religious views, like, oh, for Christ's sake, you got to think that people are blaming the war that went on in Iraq and all that, and Afghanistan, on religion, when we know it all started with oil. You know the whole story of the oil and all that bullshit. But then what happened with the terrorist attacks? Oh, it's religion, it's religion. Why? Just because someone believes something different to you? Just because I don't want to believe that there's a God, just because I want to believe that after I die I can actually rest in peace, that I'm not going to go sit up on a cloud listening to Samuel Jackson blab on about his life and commentating over his own life, and seeing Michael Jackson moonwalk across the clouds or the literal moon? No, I don't give a fuck. I want to believe that when I die I'm not going to feel anything, I'm going to be dead. 100% dead. And people get annoyed that I think like this, because they're like, oh, because now you're saying that my grandfather or my mother, they're dead, they'll never be happy again. They are happy. Actually, no, I'll take that back. They're not happy, they're not sad, they're not feeling anything, because they're 6 feet under the ground being eaten by maggots and slowly decaying over the course of years with parasitic insects embedded in their skin. To be quite honest, I don't care if that insults you. People are dead. I have people who are dead in my family, and so do other people. Everyone knows people who have died. You see it on the news all the time. And just because I believe differently, I'm meant to be in the wrong? As just because I go against this almighty being that we can't see, smell, or touch, I'm wrong? God is this perfect being? That's bullshit. Just because you slap a religion on it doesn't make it right. Just because you slap the word God on it doesn't make it right. it doesn't. It's just like saying, oh, this man died, but he died for a religious cause. Oh, that makes it good. Like, back in the day, well, I mean very back in the day, if you were to die in battle, it was a honor. It was an honor because you died for God. Okay, so, I get to die and get fuck all from it. Where is the justice in that? The whole point is you're meant to be rewarded. You're meant to be going up to this great place. We don't fucking know where you're going to go. We don't really know at all. And we're not going to be able to tell what's going to happen to us after we die, because everyone's got skeptical beliefs and all these theories, and everything criticizes one another no matter how you look at it. And sorry, that was burped. But what do you guys think of this? Honestly, I'm not trying to bag on religious people at all. I'm just trying to bag on the certain type of religious people which are so uptight and closed-minded and so arrogant to the point that they don't realise that their own religion has blinded them, and they're going against their own God by sinning in a certain nature towards me just because I don't believe. And they don't think it's a sin because I'm a non-believer. In the end of the day, I am a science person. I have always believed in science. I believe that everything can be explained in a logical way. And they can't accept that. They can't believe that modern science is anything to do with us. Of course it is. How would you be sitting in that church if we hadn't have built it with our machines? Yes, people made churches back in the day. I have done architecture, and it took them years to properly make things like these structures which are sound. You would not be able to do anything without the evolution of science. That it's simple fact, and you see it plain as day. The only way you are watching this video is because of the I think it was the theory of light, which is projecting colour through a smaller object, which is pushing the pixels out. I can't exactly remember how a screen works. I'm being a bit tired because I am tired. But I know how this stuff works. It's thanks to science, and it's thanks to us evolving through it. And people believe that this is God's will. God did not create a computer. God did not create anything. He is basically a goddamn... I don't know, he's like an RTS player or something. He is. He's just like an RTS player. If you ever played SimCity, I posted this as a status like 8 hours ago, that he is a horrible RTS player. He's like an RTS player, which has just found a world full of resources, got bored, and just decided to do what everyone else does on an RTS. Fuck shit up, and then quit. That's what like 2012 is going to be. You're just going to see a fucking huge controller click like B up A, and that'll be it. We'll be gone. I can't wrap my head around it. People are just so stupid, and they're such hypocrites. They are such hypocrites. One moment they're calling me a sinner, and they're saying that I'm a bad person for being me, I'm a bad person for how I dress, how I act, and then they will gladly insult me and put me down as a human being, which, by their God, you should never look down, and you should never shun other people. You should let people into your arms and have your faith into open embrace of everything. You know, it doesn't work like that. People are people, no matter how much you look at it. But yeah, if you guys understand what I'm saying, then please leave a comment. And if you are from the UK, you will completely understand this, because our country, I don't know, I know America has this bad, but the UK has it like really bad, especially in London. This country has so many people that don't fucking belong here, and that's not being racist, it's not being idealistic, it's not being irrational, it's fucking true. You're not from England, you came here illegally, and we didn't send you the fuck home. We gave you money. That's my father's money that you're buying your food with. That's my father's money that you're using to pay your rent. It's your father's money and your mother's money, whoever's listening to this, or maybe your money, I don't know how old you are. It's not their money, it's our money. It's taxpayers' money, which is going into funding these people who come into this country illegally, and then once they're in this country, force their damn right religion and their beliefs in our face, thinking that they've come over here and they can just damn right do whatever the hell they want because our country's so weak and defenseless that they're letting these people get away with this shit. And I'm really sorry that I had to vent this, but in the end of the day, I do not know how else to put my feelings right now for this matter, because it is just so plain and simple that it can be said in a 10-minute video. It doesn't take a court, well actually it'll be longer than 10 minutes, but it doesn't take like a room full of politicians or a church full of goddamn extremists for me to be able to put out in plain facts exactly the feelings that a lot of people have when it comes to religion, politics, and any form of beliefs which goes against their ideal lifestyle just because other people think it's wrong. I don't go walking around outside to people who go clubbing and being like, listen, you're fucked up, mate. You don't game. I think you should go to hell. You deserve to go to hell because you're not a gamer. I don't do that. No, because I actually have a brain. I can actually process thoughts before I actually say something. I don't sit there and be like, oh, okay, who am I going to target today? Oh, I have an idea. Let's go and punch a Mormon. No, I'm not like that. Or let's go and beat up a Nazi. And sorry if you find that very, very offensive, but apparently according to YouTube's subscription, I'm an Afghanistanian, or Afghani, or I don't know what to call them, that whips neo-Nazis. Yeah, if you watch one of my rushing videos, I think it just says that as YouTube's CC, whatever it is, the quick chat thing that thinks it knows what I'm saying when it clearly has no idea what I'm saying. It also called me a good gardener, which was kind of weird. I can just, groom crops. But yeah, leave a comment of what you think of this below, and to be quite honest, you might think, oh, this kid's just a hypocrite, he's just criticised himself like 80 times. I'm mad, to be quite honest, yes, I am mad. And I'm very, very annoyed and very, very pissed off that people nowadays are still fighting this stupid cause of winning people over. It's just ridiculous, people. Just give it the fuck up. It really is just stupid. Because you're just pushing people away that you don't need to push away just because your God is getting in the way. It's kind of just stupid. It is just ridiculous. I can't put it any other way. It's just fucking stupid. If you want to believe in God, go believe in God. But I'm not going to believe in God. I'm not going to sit there and read a fucking Bible in front of you just to make you feel happy. For anyone. If any of my subscribers says I'm going to unsub unless you tell me you believe in God, then fuck off. I don't need you here. I don't want you here. The people who actually say, oh, I understand and I respect your decision, I'm fine with you. You're an awesome person. But for the other people who are sitting there and insulting me because I don't believe in religion, all I can say is religion started this. I didn't. Religion is the one that decided to try and pull me in and call me a bad person and tell me I'm going to go to hell. Crimson out.